G'day guys, what's cracking? It's your old mate 2Aussie here again. So today we're going to do something we haven't done for a little while. We're going to a Chinese restaurant or Chinese takeaway that's doing a lunchtime special. Now this place is called Fine and Cheap. Now you would think with a name like Fine and Cheap could be a bit dodgy, but they have a 4.6 star Google rating, and looking in their Google page, they've actually won a few awards. I think this is not dine in, this place. I think it's just a little restaurant, a little place where you go in and grab takeaway. But we'll find out more when we get there. Haven't been there before. We're going to Windsor in New South Wales, not far from Richmond. I'm going to go in and see if we can get something from menu A. They have a menu A, a menu B. Only $1 difference, but we're going to do it on the cheap. But also, because we're going to do it on the cheap and it should only cost $9 with a can, that's if everything pans out, we might grab some fried dimmies as well, and we'll have a sweet little meal. Now, if this is the right prices, what I saw on there said from a month ago, so unless they've gone up in the last month, we should be able to get this lunchtime special with a can for $9. I'm going to go with curry prawns and rice. Oh yeah, baby. Now, because we had the Macca's curry, I've got a craving for curry at the moment. So you can either pick curry chicken or curry prawns. We'll go with the prawns. And you can have steamed rice or fried rice. I'm going to go with curry prawns with fried rice. Let's see how it all pans out. BRB. And we're back, babies. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? So it's worked out. $9 for the meal with a drink, the lunchtime special. And I went with the old dimmies. $8 for 6. I still don't reckon that's too bad. Let's grab the old tray and check out the goods. All right, what's in the bag? We got our dim sims, a little bit of sauce, of course. I don't know if that's plum sauce or sweet and sour. Probably won't even bother with that because it's not really my jam. We'll stick with the old chili because, guys, I bought the ABC chili sauce with me. You know you got to do it. And the star of the show looks pretty chock-a-block, and it's going to go everywhere by the looks of it. And because I had to go for a fair bit of a hike today and I've got a bit of a bloke-sized thirst, we went with the old Solo. Probably have to slam that down in a bit, especially with the curry. And that's your little dimmies in there. You love to see them. And I've got to tell you, the aromas in this car as I'm driving to this spot, totally eats one. So here's the deal. You could have prawn or chicken. There was plenty of options available for whatever meal you went with these. If I can get the bloody thing off. I want to be very gentle here because it's already on my finger. It's going to go everywhere, I can tell. So you could get chicken curry. You could get prawns with curry. Careful, look at that. Full to the brim, you'll love to see it. And I know we're just going to love to taste this one. Now, you could get steamed rice or you could get fried rice. I went with the old fried rice. Let's check it out. Looking good. Oh, that curry's just getting up my nose. I can't wait to get stuck into this. So, $9. This with the rice, either type of rice. And your beveragino, $9. Now, if you didn't get the beveragino, $7.30. Can you believe that? That is excellent value. And either way, drink or no drink, it's getting for value already, and it's lit. I'm loving it. I'm giving it 5 stars out of 5. for value. Let me know if you can get anywhere, any Chinese, this will probably never happen again, any Chinese where you could get $9 for a drink and a meal, and $7.30 for just a meal. Now, having said that, let me say this, because that's such an each way little deal, and you know I've got to have my dimmies. We went with them, so let's check one of them out, see what they're like. Oh yeah, baby. So there should be 6 in there. I can see 6. What do they look like? They're looking pretty good. Smell amazing. Anywho, without further ado, boo-boo, I reckon it's time to wrap the old laughing gear around this curry and see how it hits. So folks, we know it's cheap, but is it fine? Let's find out. Loving the size of those prawns, not bad considering they're not king prawns. Exquisite. Wow. Have to be careful. Tip it that way, it's going to run everywhere. Looks amazing. I am totally loving this. The old fried rice. Oh, that curry's hitting now. We'll definitely need a solo for this. That's a bit of everything. Phantasmagorical. It just doesn't get any better than this. Now, I didn't have to even try this to know it's going to be fine. These guys have actually won quite a few awards by the looks of things. If you're looking at their Googles and checking them out. Looks like some cabbage there. Need some cabbage. So those of you who reckon I've got to eat more veggies, you should be impressed with this lot. So plenty going on in there. Pretty decent feed. I've got no complaints. One thing I didn't mention is the lunchtime special from 12 till 2, but only from Tuesday to Friday. Well, having said that, I better tell you this. You'll see it on Saturday and wonder what the hell I'm talking about, but I did it on Friday. Awesome. I'm just flabbergasted. The price of this with a drink. Decent amount of prawns in there. It was a bit of a toss up between whether I'd get the chicken with curry or the prawn with curry, but it's been a while since I've had any prawns. I thought, why not? And I love me prawns. We're always eating chicken something. Now, even though it doesn't detract from the taste, I reckon the curry could have been a little bit thicker, not so runny, but still totally on point. It does taste good. It doesn't take away from the flavour. With all that being said, you probably think I'm going to crack open a solo, but no, I can't wait. I've got to eat these guys. 6 for $8. I reckon we should open them up, eh? Let's open them up. Have a quick squeeze, then a little mangiati. They do look a bit funny though, they're flat. But it is what it is, as long as it tastes good. That's all that matters. Look like they've been cut in half, but anyway, they're a decent size. 6 for $8. Probably not a bad price for most Chinese places these days. So I'm pretty impressed with these as well. Let's give them a red hot crack. They ain't bad. You know what? I'm going to dunk that in the curry. We've got plenty of curry sauce. Got plenty of curry sauce to spare here. Let's see how this goes. So, even though this was mostly about the lunchtime special for $9, now there was a part B, you'll probably see that, which was $10. Still pretty good price, $10. Even if that was 10, I'd be a happy little chappy. So, even though it's about this deal, you know what I'm like. If you guys know me, got to get my dim sims in. So for value for the dim sims, 6 for $8 these days. In these uncertain times, I reckon that ain't too bad. I'm going to give them 4.5 stars out of 5 for value. And for taste, I've had a lot worse and I haven't had much better. They're above average. This whole thing is just above average. I just can't get over it. I can't. I'm just I can't get over it. It's amazing value, amazing taste. What more could you want? How good it is. Anywho, for taste, I'll give that about 4.25 stars out of 5 for taste. Doesn't get much better than that. We'll give the old curry prawns about the same. No, you know what? I'm going to give it 4.5 stars out of 5. So folks, it doesn't get much better than this, and I will be full as a goog after this. And for $17 all up, I'm totally okay with that. Now let's get a bit of our ABC sauce, give it a little shaky. So I can get the lid off. Whack a little bit on here. Have a little Dunkaroony. See how they hit with it. Oh, chili sauce. Oh yeah, baby. One of my favourite foods in the world. Dim sims with chili sauce. So folks, we definitely didn't get McStooge today. Award-winning value, award-winning taste. I can see why they're winning these awards. I really do need a drink now. So folks, today's Beveragino is solo, and we will need to slam this down because my mouth's on fire now. Proudly brought to you by Fine and Cheap Chinese in Windsor, New South Wales. And don't let that name put you off. They are actually fine and cheap and totally on point. So let's crack it open and slam it down. Chin chin. Of course, I'm a happy little chappy. I'm as happy as a pig in mud. Who wouldn't be for this price and for this excellent tasting food? Just have another dim sim before I bounce. So folks, that's fine and cheap Chinese, and actually they don't have dine-in either, so you just order, pick it up. Give them a crack if you're anywhere near the area. Even if you're not, go for a little visit. You won't be disappointed. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And remember, never be too Aussie. Hooroo! Stay fresh.